are in Tokyo, Japan. We are walking to our hotel. I'm going to give you guys a full 10-day itinerary. We did fly into Tokyo and then flew out of Tokyo, but I would actually recommend flying into Tokyo than flying out of Osaka. This right here I'm showing you is our hotel. It's the only hotel I'm going to show you because it had a rooftop deck. It had this really fun glamping theme where there were hammocks everywhere, fake fire pits, and it also just had some really cool features like an outdoor movie. And then this is the bar. They had free drinks, free wine, free coffee, little pastries. They even had a soup bar. Like, what more could you ask for? When we got to our hotel, it was 3 p.m. and we were so jet lagged, so we took a nap and then we went to Shinjuku to explore at night, and we also grabbed some dinner here. Shinjuku was really close to our hotel, so it was within walking distance, which is also why I would recommend it. I just love the location. And then this is the famous Godzilla spot right there. There's Godzilla. Here's a better video of it in the daytime. The next morning, we took a train to the city of Ghiyoda. We walked all around the grounds of the Imperial Palace because it didn't open until 10, so we thought let's grab a bite to eat. These are the pancakes there. You guys, look at how fluffy they are. We finally got inside the grounds of the Imperial Palace, but we were disappointed to find out that all of the passageways were blocked off to get to the actual Imperial Palace, and the museum tickets needed to be purchased ahead of time, so just keep that in mind when you're planning your own trip. The next stop is Tokyo Tower. I really loved the cool, unique shops inside of this. If you want to get souvenirs, definitely check out this place. Not too far from Tokyo Tower was the Zojo-ji temple, and I'm awful at pronouncing these names, so I will just put them in the bottom corner of the videos. At night, we walked down this really cool street called Omoide Street. This is where they grill up a bunch of meats and vegetables right in front of you. You sit down and have a unique dining experience. Just watch out for the tourist traps because they do get away with charging a lot of money for the food here. Golden Gai is within walking distance, and there's a ton of tiny little bars nearby. This was the balloon bar where you could pop a balloon and it would tell you what kind of drink you got. Like, some people won 3 tequila shots. Each of us just won a free drink. Almost every bar had karaoke, and it was the highlight of the night. I definitely recommend you try karaoke if you go here. We went to the club Tokyo Zero, and I had never experienced anything like this. It was so fun. People in monkey heads were dancing around the stage. Definitely worth going to if you have some time. Breakfast places don't open till late, but if you can, try the French toast or the fluffy pancakes. We went to Takeshita Street a little too late in the night when shops were closing, but it was so cool. They sold costumes here. They have all the famous strawberry fetish place, the latte art place. They also have dog and cat cafes if you make a reservation. Ichiran is an amazing ramen chain that you have to go visit when you're in Tokyo. We ate here 3 times. At night, we saw the famous Shibuya scramble. Day 4, we took a morning train to Kyoto. We got this incredible shaved ice and then made our way to the Fushimi and Nara gates. Directly below the temple, they have street food. This was grilled crab, and it was so good. We hopped off a train and got off at this beautiful river, this old town area with a temple. It had lots of street food, this red temple here. It was just gorgeous to walk around and sightsee. It's day 5 and we took a train to go into Nara Park. We were so excited to feed the deer that roam freely around this park, and I will give you a tip. If you go to the other side away from the park where you walk up towards the temple, here you will find deer who will bow at you and wait gently for you to feed them. Once we got away from the crazy deer at the park, there was so much more to explore in this area. These railroad tracks are near the zoo, and I thought the cherry blossoms would be in full bloom, but we were a little too late. At least we still got to see some cherry blossoms. I probably wouldn't put the zoo on your Japan list, but since we were going to the railroad tracks anyway, we thought we would stop in, and the zoo animals were actually really lively. The red panda was my favorite. They are so cute. In the evening, we went to Nishiki Market. We've noticed that every city has a major market and they have lots of amazing food here. We tried lots of deep fried tempura, and then also we loved the crepes. This morning, we headed to the area where the monkey park is and also the bamboo grove. We started with the monkey park, and just be warned, it is an incline hike to go see the monkeys, but look at that view at the top. The bamboo grove is also in the same area as the monkey park. You just have to walk a little bit of a ways up the street, which has lots of food vendors. There's also lots of temples along the way that you can see. The Golden Temple was so pretty, so unique, unlike anything I've ever seen, but it was far out of the way from everything else and we had to take a bus ride to go to it. I would suggest looking up other stuff in the area to do. We took a train in the morning to go to Osaka, which is another huge city in Japan. I loved how unique the buildings were and all of the fun stuff that was popping out of the side of the buildings. We got all of our drinks from vending machines, and this was an orange juice machine. It actually squeezed the oranges and the orange juice tasted so good, so I had to share this. This popular tower is in an old part of Osaka where you can still play carnival games, arcade games, and try the famous takoyaki, which is octopus. We went back to Dotonbori at night because we wanted to see what the city looked like all lit up, and it did not disappoint. There are so many food places to eat around this area, it ended up being our favorite area in Osaka. We found another ramen place to eat at right before we went to this really cool bar that gave off Harry Potter fairy tale vibes. They're making us these mixed drinks. This one I think was called the Galaxy drink, and it's sparkly, it looks like the galaxy. It was so fun.
Ooh. Wow. Pop it? Yes. Ooh.
Breakfast is hard to come by, so we ate cheese toast and a hamburger. If you're in the area, you have to stop by and see the famous Yosaka Namba Shrine. Osaka Castle was next on our list, and again, this area would have been so pretty if cherry blossoms were fully in bloom, but we had just missed it. We got very adventurous on this trip and tried eel. It was surprisingly good, and it kind of just tasted like a mild fish. We are headed up in the elevator to the very top of the Umeda Sky building. If you bring a locket or purchase one, you can write your initials and put it right here. We had to try a sushi belt restaurant, although I did not get sushi, but Dylan definitely did, and he said it was good. This is Team Lab's Botanical Garden, and it's a really popular tourist destination. It's just a unique experience where everything is lit up. This area was one of my favorites. I would definitely spend a lot of time walking through here, doing some shopping, looking at the temples. I think they have more thrift shops in this area as well. For our last day, we decided to grab some breakfast and head straight to the cat cafe. These cats were so lazy. I think they were sick of people petting them, but you could buy these suckers and you could feed them the suckers, and then they loved that. For dinner, we had katsu, where you grill the meat right in front of you. These things were so cool. I couldn't tell if they were like candles or what, but it was a cool experience. We ended the night in Akihabara, a city known for anime. They also had great souvenir shops and arcade games. Anyway, that's it for this video, so go and hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos.